Okay, one more. And then that's it. Speaking of Eric and Don Jr. and Ivanka, I want to know what is going on with Ivana, these kids' mother. Because she has to be, Donald Trump is a little detached from his children, I feel, but she has to be, I don't know, maybe in just some inner turmoil, because why wouldn't you be if all of your children are being investigated and possibly going to jail? So I want to know what is around Ivana. Is she sad? Is she despondent? Is she indifferent? Does she just not care? Does she hate Donald? Like what's going on with her? Like I don't quite see her popping up in any of these stories. You know, she's not coming out saying my kids didn't are innocent. You know, she's not that person either. So what's really going on with Miss Ivana? And I have been having this thought keep racing through my head. Is Ivanka Trump, Donald Trump's daughter, like for real? You know, mama's baby, papa's maybe. Is she really Donald Trump's daughter? I'm not doing a reading on that because I'm not trying to give that any credence, but it keeps popping in my head. I swear. Okay, so Ivana Trump, Ivana, Ivana Trump. What is around you? Are you sad? Are you happy? Are you mad? Are you glad? Are you glad bags? What are you? You have to care at least a little bit. I mean, if all three of my children were going to jail, and God forbid I ever have a child running through my house, good Lord, no. But if I had three children and one of them was going to jail, I don't care if it was for stealing a Tootsie Roll Pop or mass murder, I would still be in the courtroom like, hey, y'all leave my babies alone before I burn this whole damn place down or something, you know. Something. We ain't heard hi nor hair from that woman. She came by and said, hi, bye, cat, dog, go to hell, nothing. So, what's going on with Miss Ivana? Wheel of Fortune. She is about to come out and say something, but this is probably because the crap is about to hit the fan with the kids, especially with the new attorney general coming through. So she's going to have to say something, but I don't think she's going to be the center of attention. But then again, let's keep going. There is the Seven of Pentacles. This is about money. Why? No, not necessarily. This is something she has. This is why I got to do this again. I need a clarifier now. Well, I'm going to use that one. It is the kids. Okay. I got the Five of Cups, or Five of Wands. This is a card of conflict, of fighting. So it's not money. This Seven of Pentacles is a harvest card. So this is basically something that she has watered over the years, i.e. her children, and grown and has seen grown, and now there's the fruits of her labor. So it is indeed her children, and this told me that because if it was money, I would have got another money card. But this is fighting, so they're not fighting over money. So that means that her children are embroiled in a battle right now, so this is indeed her children. The Two of Cups, so there is some emotion there. So she does feel some sort of way. She just does not want to be a center of attention. I go back to that. I don't really think she wants that. Like she doesn't mind, like she calls them. But she's not going to come out and talk in the press. She's not a public press kind of person anyway, until she had something to sell. There's the government, so she does have a feeling about, because she had a book, I think she written about Donald Trump. And then she started to tell stories of her kids and all that kind of stuff. She was on Wendy Williams, I believe. So there is a relationship that she does want to protect. Now, mind you, this is her base. This is the unity, this is relationship, but this is not the 10. This is not family. I don't know what relationship she's trying to protect. A personal one. Okay, wait a minute. Let's keep going. We'll do the whole picture at the end. How about that? That's on her mind. She does want peace, love, harmony, confirmation, joy. That's what she wants. There's your 10. Okay, so we can take that. We'll leave it there. Because her base... Okay, that's why I needed to keep going. Let me just keep going, and I'm jumping ahead of myself here. Okay, that's the fear. That is not money, but it is sharing time with her children. She does fear that they may be caught in something that will send them to jail, which is why the clarifier said there was conflict. So she is worried about that as well. The hangman is her environment, stagnation, going nowhere, self-sacrifice. So she does feel as though, across from her family, she does need to take up for them. But Ivana, there's nothing you can do, darling. 2 of Wands is her desire. She wants this off the ground. She wants a better defense for her children. And then the 4 of Cups. There will be some moping and some despondency. There's nothing you can do. There's confusion. There's the money man. That's Donald Trump. There is defending. And then there's karma. So, Ivana, let's go back and look at what we have. So, the Wheel of Fortune is the card that means turning. Something is turning. Something is going. So, she has been silent. That is about to be over. I'm not saying she's going to go to the New York Times or the Huffington Post and try to do some big, grand, elaborate story or some press conference. She might drop a letter or a tweet, or I don't know how she gets down with what she has to say. She is going to talk to somebody, but it's not going to be such a big deal. It's not going to be grand stage of it all. Because what crossed her was not, it's not the world. That would have been money, so she is a money woman. But what crossed her is her children. Now, oddly enough, this is not the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups would have told me children too. The 10 of Cups would have told me children. The 10 of Pentacles would have told me family. But why the 7? The 7 because she feels as though she has an investment in these children, which she does. She raised them. Donald Trump provided. But she raised. She garnered, she nurtured, she watered, she changed. She did everything that she needed to do in a mother's position to get them to bloom, to blossom, to be productive people. They were corrupted by their father. However, that's not what we're talking about. She has an investment in them. Now, the reason I want to stress investment in them is because that is why she feels as though, or feels so strongly about their connection. Because she doesn't just feel as though, oh, this is my baby, I don't want to see my baby going through all these. No, she feels as though these are my children. This is my seed. This is what I planted. This is what I took so much time of my life trying to grow. She has more than just an emotional attachment. She has an emotional investment. She is deep within these children. So she is very, very, very much a mother. And she sees them going through conflict. So it is a lot deeper than just, oh, these are her children. No, these are her life. That's what she spent 22, 23, and 26 years trying to garner. She's trying to raise these children. This is what she was trying to do. And then at the end of it all, she got to, sort of run away and be a woman again and not just somebody's mother. And it was looking good. It was looking hopeful. And then all this started with the government and why are y'all coming after my kids again? Because mind you, there's the fighting and then there's the family and then there's the stagnation. So this government thing is just throwing her through a loop because I believe she has nothing to do with it. I believe she is truly innocent in all of that. Now, this is what's on her mind. She wants the joy back that they had before all of this. Before things got serious, before life got heavy, she wants that back. You're not getting it, but she wants that back. Reason I say you're not getting it is you're going to see what I say. That's what she wants. Now, she will be able to bond with her children again. She will. I didn't say her children were innocent. I didn't say her children weren't going to jail. I said she will be able to bond with them again. Because remember, that's her investment. That's her attachment. This is her fear. Because this goes right in line with what she wants. She wants that joy. She wants that innocence. She wants that harmony back. This is a card of sharing. Not always money, even though it's a pinnacle card, but it's time. And then look, there's the kids. She fears, but she wants that bonding, and she will be able to have it. They will bond again. They're not, what's the word? I want to say separated, but they're not at odds. But she wants a deeper connection, seeing as how she had a deeper connection when they were growing up. But they have their own families now and their own businesses and blah, blah, blah. But then with all this stuff said and done, she wants that back. Because she had her life. She got to go be a woman. But it's time for her children now. Now, does she blame Donald Trump? Yes. But we'll get to that later. Okay, so she wanted the sharing. She wants the time. She wants to bond, but she fears that she won't be able to. They're not doing it yet, because this is her future. They're not doing it yet. They're not together yet. So she's still in the fear position with, well, what if I don't see them again? What if they go to jail? What if they do? You will. She is sort of chained to her own fear with that, though, because she fears as though something is coming down the pike. And she is in a position to where if I could take that away from you, I would. That's what she feels. This is her desire. Like I said, if she could, she would. And then this is the distant future. This is your immediate future. This is your distant future. Funny that both cards are emotional cards. This is the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is happy family, harmony. The Four of Cups is moping, disappointment. Now, the reason this card is so important is because if she is in a position, this is why it's all coming together. This is actually kind of amazing to me. But this is your immediate future. You're going to be able to spend time with the kids and watch them run through the grass as adults all over again. At some point, though, disappointment sets in. moping sets in. Discontentment, boredom. Your kids are not going to be in a very good position going forward. I'm not going to say they're going to jail and that's why you're moping and you're disappointed, but something is going to break down. That's why that card is so important, because if your children are truly innocent of all things that they're being charged of, then this should not be your future card. Something like this should be. This is your immediate future. That means this is going to happen and you're going to be able to spend time with them. But after this is weeks to months, this is months to years. After this is the moping, the sadness. Why? Because something is going on with your children and they're all going up the creek and you can't help them. Could if you would, but you can't. This is bigger than you. This is bigger than motherly love. You are confused. You truly don't know exactly what is happening. Donald Trump is to blame for that. There's a defense coming, and what they have sowed, including your children, including Donald, that's why he popped back up, they are now reaping. It's interesting how the confirmation of your children being guilty is coming up in your reading because of the way you feel about their situation. You know, and what's so sad is sometimes you feel as though when your kids grow up, that's not the person you raised. Because, and all parents, whether they admit it or not, believe at some point that they're not raising a human, they are programming a child. And so I'm going to teach you right and wrong. You're going to do this, and I'm going to raise you up in the way you should go, as the Bible says. And all. No, that's still a human being. They're going to act like human beings, which means when they become of age, there's no such thing as innocence, I believe. This is just my personal belief. Children aren't innocent, they're ignorant. They don't know how to mess up yet, but the moment they find out, they will. Because adults teach them how to lie, because they start to lie when they get in trouble for telling the truth. Did you break the lamp? Yes, I did. Okay, well, you're grounded. Okay, well, next time I'm going to tell you I didn't. So, she has raised these children, and she doesn't believe that they are who she raised when she starts to see all this coming out. So she gets to moping, and she has this sadness about her. But they're humans, Ivana. Maybe it's time, after you bond with your children, after you have said what you needed to say to the media, after you have told Donald Trump what a miserable, scum-sucking son of a bitch he is for corrupting your children, even though they are adults and they are human, therefore they will behave that way, but you do blame him. Maybe it's time that you love them from a distance and continue to be a woman. Live your life. They're living theirs, maybe behind bars.